Welcome to today's Daily Report Market Analysis videos with me, Richard, Market Analyst at Hantec, on Monday the 24th of August. There's been an improvement in risk appetite over the weekend. We've seen a pretty strong start to European session really on Monday morning. We've seen this sort of playing out through the safer haven end of the scale underperforming. We've got the yen, which is slightly lower, but the dollar mainly is the underperformer of the day. As this it's developed as the sort of session has started to really take hold at European side anyway. You've seen that Treasury Yields, which have started to tick a little bit higher, they were a little bit lower, a little bit higher, which has certainly on the 10-year, and that has allowed the 2-10 spread just to basically flatten off really. It had been tightening previously, but it's interesting that the dollar had been strengthening through the back end of last week in a bit of a short covering rally, but that seems to just have petered out a little bit today, and it'll be interesting to see if this now starts to resume the trend lower again. But generally speaking, we've got euro stronger, pound stronger, Aussie stronger. Interesting that the underperformer of the day remains the New Zealand dollar. Interesting, and that's actually my chart of the day, and I'll talk about the technical implications of that. We've also started to see gold just rebounding a little bit. That dollar weakness is helping gold to find a bit of support, but the big movers come in the equity space. Look at FTSE 100, DAX and CAC all up strongly, around about 2.2% for those European indexes. And what we have are the S&P 500 futures, the E-minis contract, 3417. Now, above 3,400 is an all-time high. Previously, we were talking 3397. That has now been burst through this morning and looking strong into the US session. And equities are pretty much the big story of the day at the moment. Now, in terms of data points today, nothing really on the economic calendar. We've got Jerome Powell, who speaks on Thursday at the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium, so the markets will be sort of gearing towards that, I think, through this week. But today we've got no economic data due. Now, my chart of the day is the Kiwi Dollar. Now, what we have seen over recent weeks is that the Kiwi is the one main Forex major that is a big underperformer, really. It's the worst performing of the majors over the past few weeks, and you can see that where it's been sort of steadily creeping back lower against the dollar. Now, the dollar has broadly been speaking as an underperformer in recent weeks. Dollar regained a bit of ground on Wednesday, Thursday last week, and you can see that through the bear candles that we've got on the Kiwi dollar. But certainly, as a rule, we're seeing that the US dollar is starting to, the New Zealand dollar is an underperformer, and that is dragging on the outlook for Kiwi. And the key support is 65 big figure. On a near to medium term basis, that is a key support, and if it breaks down below that, it would complete a top pattern and imply around about 200, 215 pips of downside target. You can certainly see that 6370 would then come back into play. But what we've got is these momentum indicators, which have certainly dragged lower. You've got the RSI under 50, MACD lines back to neutral. These are all multi-week or multi-month lows, and stochastics also struggling. So it just seems as though that this Kiwi is a real struggle at the moment, and you've got this little downtrend starting to build now. And I just sort of wonder whether this the resistance is now in place and it may start to really struggle and roll over. But it certainly is the underperformer amongst the Forex majors, and that is gives us, I think, an interesting potential trading angle with Kiwi dollar falling over. And as I said, underneath 65 figure, that would really generate the downside corrective momentum, I think, on a closing basis anyway. Now, a lower high below 66.50, sort of in the range of maybe 66 figure, I think that would be an opportunity now. So let's have a look at the hourly chart quickly. Yeah, little really doing, considering the other markets are strongly higher. Euro, sterling, Aussie, all strongly higher against the US today. Kiwi doing very little, just leaves you a little bit concerned, I think. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading today. Click here to subscribe to our analysis videos. Go to our website, sign up for our webinars, and also click to watch Trader Talks, our videos that give you top trading ideas.